Locker room, players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Welcome, everyone. What better way to end the weekend than the NBA on 2K Sports? This is Brian Anderson, joined by Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. Allie LaForce will be our reporter from the sideline. Let's take a look at the numbers for Jason Tatum.
And he's been outstanding offensively as of late. These last 5 games, he's been a beast at the offensive end. A different level score than he had been earlier in the season. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Looking at the starting 5 for Boston. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. White and Brown are the wingmen, and it's Simons in at the point. And for the Magic, Banchero and Carter Jr. make up the front court. Suggs and Bain team up as the backcourt, and it's Wagner in at the small forward position. Well, Richard, when you look at these teams, they have lots of options. They're deep.
We expect to see a lot of different guys get minutes. It can be a double-edged sword, though. It's hard getting all of these guys enough playing time.
Takes the 3. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
You think Wagner was ready to fire? Of course.
Banchero against Tatum. Outside White. Pass to Simons. Tatum from long range. Orlando with the rebound. Coming into this, having notched to win against Boston in their last game.
Oh, man, they were in total control. Really doing anything they wanted. It was that level of dominance.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
So it's Boston now. After the basket by Orlando. Now Tatum. His last outing, he had 24 points. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
I briefly spoke with Jamal Mosley. He immediately brought up Jason Tatum, the incredible all-star forward, saying, quote, Tatum is an NBA champion for a reason. He leads his team. JT does it all at 6'8". Great passing it, defending, and obviously scoring too. We'll see how they plan to contain Jason tonight. Back to you guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks.
And what I like about Suggs is that he does many things well, and that's because he plays with so much confidence.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Outside Bain. Suggs with a screen on White. Here's Bain. Orlando again missing. The Celtics have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Chalk up 2 there.
And after missing their first 3 shots, maybe this will get them going.
Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Pass to Wagner. And play stops. A whistle there on what looks like an illegal screen.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
The Celtics have gone 1 of 4 to begin this one. And last season, Grant, the sale of the Celtics franchise for $6.1 billion. It seemed like a lot at the time.
Well, yeah, that was until the Lakers sale hit 11 digits last summer, BA. But in both cases, basketball decision-making doesn't change right away. In the case of the Celtics, the governorship doesn't transfer until 2028. Just 1 for 5. Not the start they were looking for. Obviously, there's still plenty of time to get on track.
The Celtics on offense. 4-point game. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing their last matchup with Orlando.
And I'll tell you what a surprising result. Losing to an underdog is one thing, but getting blown out is quite another.
I think they just got caught completely by surprise, and they never managed to fully recover.
Outside Bain. Wagner outside. Five on the clock. Inside. Here's Carter. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup.
Putting in work. Carter Jr. is a lunch pail guy who just goes about his business.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring shooting guards in the league this season. 5th on the list, Desmond Bane.
And night after night, we see this group light it up. If you try to take something away from them defensively, they'll beat you some other way.
As a 2-guard, that's what it takes to put up points like these guys do. You have to have a versatile game. You have to be able to keep the defenders off balance.
Now here's Simons. White with a screen on Suggs. Simons deciding where to go with it. Soft touch off the glass.
Digging deep, Simons to the hole himself.
Orlando leading. Outside Bane. Back to Suggs. Brown against Wagner. Picked by Carter. Wagner, the pass to Carter. And he makes it. Carter's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Here's Tatum. And so far in this one, 2 for 4.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And so Wagner will bring it up for the Orlando Magic. Carter, a screen on Brown. Wagner for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Brown inside, defended by Wagner. To the wing on the left. Back to Simons. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Simons. Now that we're into November, let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. You look at the Magic, currently 7th in the conference, hoping to string together some more wins. And, of course, there's Boston, a game and a half behind.
Well, for the Celtics, when you look at their roster, they're talented enough to turn this thing around. But so far, the season has not come together for them the way people predicted.
Yeah, I'm not sure this can be written off just as a slow start. I think this might be the team that they are. His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
There's a screen. Pass to Keita. Oh, throw it down. Wow. Oh, out of this world reverse jam. Nice.
Yeah, when you put Simons in that pick and roll action, it puts major pressure on the defense.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? And here's Suggs. He picked up 15 in their last win against Boston. Carter, a screen on Brown. Wagner, the pass to Carter. The rebound by Jason Tatum.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Brown with it. He's picked up by Bane. That one goes in.
Wanting it more. Jaylen Brown, this man competes, and teammates, they take notice of things like that.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. Jones, he's checked in for Suggs. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. Jones with the ball. Pritchard picks him up. Carter, good. The Celtics have gone 6 of 11 so far. Richard, when you look at the seasons with the best assist-to-turnover ratio in NBA history, Tyus Jones has the 3 best.
Yeah, Jones set the record in the 23-24 season, averaging more than 7 assists per turnover. Tyus is maybe the decision-maker in the league.
Here's Bane, following the bucket by Boston. Carter inside. Drops in the layup for 2. Carter's got 8.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
For Boston, they've gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. Tatum against Banchero. Left side Tatum over Banchero. Orlando with the rebound.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Fires for 3. It's hauled in by White.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Grant, the thing about Jaylen Brown, he doesn't need a lot of space to get his shot off.
You know, B.A., he has a quick release and rises high on his jumper. Has a great up fake and can stop on a dime. Usually all the space he needs to find his shot.
Free throw good. Brown. And with Jaylen Brown on the wing, he feels like any given night he has the advantage in his matchup.
He's either too fast for the big guys or too strong for the small guys. That's the problem. He is a handful on both ends of the floor also.
Wagner's checked in for Franz Wagner. He's perfect from the line this time. Grant, this season seems to be off to a strong start. Teams are coming together pretty quickly.
You know, B.A., what other choice is there? The competition is fierce in this league, so it's sink or swim right away the moment the season starts. You know, I know some would like to see Banchero increase his shooting range, especially since he doesn't have a solid shot from behind the arc.
And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 1. Rebound by the Magic.
Uncharacteristic, but that's a bucket he'll convert 90% of the time.
And it's slammed in by Carter.
Yeah, this is why you throw it Carter Jr.'s way. He is solid at slamming it down.
Here's Tatum. Pass to Keita. The open shot, White. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Tatum from long range.
Yeah, he's really scrambling to keep them in this game. Gotta respect that hustle.
Jones, the pass to Carter. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And it's a 5-point Magic lead.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Banchero against Brown. Pass to Keita. Right side Pritchard. Boston, no good that time either.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
It's stolen by Tatum, and they're on the run. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, Desmond Bane, a deadly floor spacer, but he said, I have to be respected in a lot of different ways. Don't pigeonhole me into just being a catch-and-shoot guy or a movement shooter. I can score the ball in a variety of ways and do multiple things on the court. Guys, back to you.
A lot in his bag. Allie, thanks very much for the report. And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Orlando making some changes. Bataze's checked in for Carter, and Wagner subbed in for Paolo Banchero. Boston also changing it up. Boucher comes in for Keita, and Minot subbed in for Jaylen Brown. Now here's Tatum. into the lane. Pritchard from outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum.
Over the years, we've seen constant growth from Tatum as a playmaker. Part of the reason why he's an all-NBA first-teamer.
Magic leading by 4. Wagner outside. Natase with a screen. Fires the 3. And it's Wagner missing.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
White. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Magic.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
Well, after the Magic traded away Dwight Howard back in 2012, seems like they spent about a decade in limbo, Grant.
That's so true, B.A. And once they finally committed to building through the draft, the turnaround was pretty rapid, showing the upside of drafting and developing from the ground up.
Now here's Jones. Still without a bucket. Wagner with a screen. Just 2 to shoot. And the dunk by Wagner.
The fundamentals Wagner possesses are really impressive. Fran's such a skilled and willing passer at his position.
Celtics trail by 3. Pass to Minot. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Now here's Black. Wagner with a screen. Got a hand on it. Tatum with it. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
This is how confident Tatum is. Knows he can score inside whenever he wants.
And we've got 1:18 left in the first. Now Black, down low. Here's Jones, and he buries his first look.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Celtics. It's a 3-point game. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. And he drains it. That basket makes him 4 for 9.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
A chance to go 2 for 1.
And you really must play this just right.
Wagner, the pass to Wagner. And he makes it on the layup.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
.27 seconds left in the first quarter. Jones against Pritchard. Tatum with a screen. White, the pass to Boucher. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is up. And White, the bucket on the assist from Boucher. White's got his second bucket on the night.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
It's all tied in Orlando. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in this second quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the Magic here in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
And for the Celtics, their shooting has been good, around 52% from the field. Wagner is out there with Mo Wagner. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then it's Anthony Black. And it's Batadze in at the 5. That's who's out there for Orlando. And the Magic shooting an efficient 57% tonight. Wagner outside. Kicks it out to Wagner. Launches a 3. Minot pulls it in. Now here's White, tightly guarded. Pass to Garza. Nice ball movement by Boston. And Goga Batadze picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second, and I think they'll keep him in, but he's got to be careful. A third, and he'll sit for the rest of the half.
Here's Minot on the take. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Great timing and coordination. Lays it in coming off that pick.
Orlando trailing here. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jones feels it out. 6 to shoot. Using his post moves to get the 2 points.
You don't expect him to bust out the spin move, but that adds to the element of surprise.
And here's Pritchard. He had 9 points in his last time out. Right side White. Here's Garza. Batadze covering. Got a piece of it. And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. Here's Wagner. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. And the 8th overall pick in 2021. Grant, what surprises you about Franz Wagner?
I don't think we knew he'd be this lethal off the dribble. His perimeter shooting has really been the lone hiccup. But once he locks that in, watch out.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see.
Jalen Suggs is checked in for Orlando. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Boston.
They've made a point to take what's given to them in the mid-range. The jumpers are falling for them so far.
You know, they've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break. It's been a big part of their success.
Suggs, the pass to Wagner. From outside, off the mark. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. Simons outside. Pass to Minot. Over Wagner. Great D that time from Wagner.
Credit the defensive effort there, not giving him room to operate.
Boston pulls it in. That game will conclude the 3-game road trip they're currently on. Batadze finds Wagner. Uses the glass on the layup. Wagner's got 6 points.
And Wagner is a very efficient scorer in the painted area.
The Celtics shooting efficiently, 50% so far. Simons against Suggs. Boucher outside. Pass to White. 3-pointer. Good work defensively by Black. Orlando has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. And the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Orlando making some changes. De Silva comes in for Batadze. And it's Bane in for Black. And the Celtics also making a change. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Garza. Now here's Wagner. He's closely guarded. And out of bounds, the Celtics will take it. And here's a look at what's coming up for the Orlando Magic. On Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up against Karl Anthony Towns and the New York Knicks.
One way you could look at this difficult stretch against some of the best in the league, it's a tremendous chance to prove to the league just how good your team is. It could provide a huge statement.
Here's White. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on Desmond Bane.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from White. Well, it's hard to stop a 6'10 wing who can handle and play through contact. And the Magic have 2 of them, Grant.
Yeah, the numbers remarkably similar for Paolo Banchero and Franz Wagner. Banchero is stronger and more of a rebounder, but both of them are stars.
So hits 1 and misses 1 at the line. You know, for a team that's had deep playoff runs almost every year recently, the Celtics fell short last season, RJ.
Well, injuries and other factors played into that. But there's so much parity in the NBA right now. There is no team invincible come playoff time.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Puts it up. Suggs, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Here's Simons. And that one drops.
This close in, Simons is consistent. The defense really can't allow him to find that look.
Wagner looking it over. Back to Suggs. Puts up a 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Boston leading by 3. Pass to Minot. Takes a 3. Deflected.
Well, Wagner has the length, but that block was more about effort and timing.
The Magic making a switch here. Banchero's checked in. Jaylen Brown, he's checked in for Boston. And the call will be against Mo Wagner. That's his first foul of the game. Suggs against Simons. That shot is off. Straight D that time from Suggs. Here's Banchero. Kicks it out to Bane. Orlando moving the ball around. Banchero with a screen on White. Suggs, no good. The Celtics have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Oh, and a dunk by Brown.
Showing off his pure athleticism. Brown with a memorable finish.
Magic trail by 5. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Brown. White for 3. It's rebounded by Banchero.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Wagner finds Bane. The 3 from Suggs. Called in by Brown.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting him with all of these misses.
From deep, Banchero. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. Ooh, here's White on the drive. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He took the contact and had an opportunity to drain it.
He's made 2 of 3 from the stripe tonight.
Shooting 2.
That one misses. Black's checked in for Orlando. The Celtics also with a sub. Pritchard's checked in for Simons. And he's good on the second.
I like how he's upped his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in this second quarter.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. Anthony Simons, he's checked in for White. And with this break, let's have a look at the season's top passing teams. Fourth, the Magic.
The assist numbers they're posting as a squad is a real testament to how willing they are to rely on each other. There's a lot of trust amongst these guys.
Wagner, the pass to Black. Back to Wagner. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And he's got his first opportunity at the line here tonight. Free throw good. Wagner. Celtics lead by 3. Outside, Brown. And Boucher, the bucket, on the assist by Brown. Boucher's got 5 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Suggs. Outside, Bain. Wagner outside. Pass to Suggs. And here's Bain. Fires the 3. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Well, Bain is an efficient three-point shooter, so you have to turn up your perimeter coverage when he's on the floor.
Tatum against Ben Carroll.
Hey, yo, right here.
Ooh, Tatum taking flight.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Here's Ben Carroll. A 32-point game for him in the win against Boston.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
And the shot goes in. He's got 5.
He can play big and tough. I mean, Ben Carroll bangs his way in.
And so it's Brown with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Well, granted, 6'10", 250. Ben Carroll is a guard in a big man's body.
Yeah, B.A., he has a great handle, which allows him to get wherever he wants on the floor. And the vision to create for his teammates, too. But if you put a smaller guy on him, he plays bully ball.
And imagine how good they'll look if he can start to chip in a bit more offensively.
The 3 from Bain. And again, it's Orlando with a 3.
You got to D up Bain from the corner, or else he'll bury those shots in bunches.
The Celtics have gone 6 of 14 in the second quarter. Now here's Brown. 20 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando. Here's Tatum. Here's Boucher for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Boucher's got 8 points here in the quarter.
He's finally leaving that dismal first quarter behind him. Took him a while to get going.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thank you, guys. Well, the Celtics have a great 1-2 punch with Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. Tatum said JB always starts the game really aggressive. I'm a naturally laid-back guy. I kind of see things out first, and then I can essentially take over when I need to. We have found that balance. Brian?
A dangerous duo. All right, Allie, appreciate the report. Here's Ben Carroll. Ben Carroll leaking out and finishing.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pritchard with it. Pass to Tatum. Over Ben Carroll. That's short off the rim. Now the Magic with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And Boucher with the block. Simons outside. It's hauled in by the Magic. Ben Carroll's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Black. Doesn't go for him. Oh, good D by Boucher. Here's Brown. Good work defensively by Black.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And Carroll with a screen on Pritchard. Suggs surveys the D. Black outside. It's stolen by Tatum. Black with it. Picked up by Tatum. Orlando moving the ball around. From deep, Banchero hits the trifecta. Banchero's got 10 points.
After failing to get going in the first quarter, he's looked much better here in the second.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls the timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy. Carter, he's checked in for Orlando. Wagner comes in for Black. Boston also changing it up. Cadis checked in for Boucher. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. Celtics trail by 6. Simons outside. Pass to Tatum. Now here's White. Clock at 6. Over Bain. Add that to his line. Now 3 for 6. 1 minute left to play in the second quarter. Suggs outside. Back to Wagner. And the dunk by Wagner.
And it's a blessing to have a big wing with the mobility of Wagner.
There's 47 seconds left to play in the half. Outside White. Five to shoot. There's Simons with a 3. Pure from three-point range. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
You can't give Simons any room from that corner spot.
26 seconds left in the first half. Wagner inside. Brown's there. And Wagner gets it to go. And the Magic lead by 5.
Bad idea leaving him open. He needs more defensive attention, not less.
Now Tatum. Out to the right wing. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Orlando ahead, up by 5. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Welcome in for halftime. And what's on tap, you ask? I can answer that. So far, it's been a nice outing for the Orlando Magic.
They're playing with the team-first attitude, making that extra pass. Shaq, that could have been you.
You need to check your receipts, sir. Over 3,000 career assists. Apology accepted.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
A look here now at the Magic. They've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And that'll do it for us. Thanks for stopping by. We'll head back down to Brian Anderson and crew for the start of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. Wendell Carter with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Celtics trail by 5. Kicking off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. White and Brown are the wingmen. Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. And it's Simons in at point guard. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Magic leading by 5. Pass to Suggs. Now Carter. Here's Banchero, hounded by Tatum. White against Bane. Carter, a screen on White. Bane, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. You can't allow any space.
Simons passes to White. Here's Keita. Here's Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
The efficiency from Tatum on the offensive end is terrific, not letting any scoring chances pass him by.
And Suggs has got the ball here for Orlando. 3-point lead. Following this one, they host the Trailblazers. It's game 3 of a trifecta at home. Carter from outside. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown. Well, the Celtics shooting around 50% in the game so far. And here's Tatum. He's got 12. Simon's shot is good.
And you can just tell Simons has a lot of trust in his three-point shooting ability.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. Outside Bane. Let's go with a three. Drains the triple. Bane's got 11 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
White, the pass to Keita. And here's Brown for three. He can't get it to go. Great D that time from Wagner. Magic leading by 3. Pass to Banchero. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Tatum's got 5 rebounds tonight. Simons outside. Back to Tatum. The 3-ball. The shot no good.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
To the paint. And it's slammed in by Carter.
You love the show of force from Carter Jr. He's not messing around when he gets the ball down there.
Here's Keita. Simons outside. Shot clock at 5. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. And here's Brown for 3. Counted from distance. 11 points in the game.
Gotta love the confidence. Brown wasting no time firing away.
The 3 from Banchero. Boston pulls it in. White's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Simons. Tatum a screen on Suggs. Simons up top. He's covered by Suggs. Brown passes to White. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. Throws it up high, and it's slammed in by Carter.
Don't sleep on Banchero's ability as a creator. He wants the best shot possible, even if it's not his own.
Celtics trail by 4. Tatum feeling it out a bit. Oh, Carter with the block. To the inside. Here's Suggs. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around. And it's 6 points here for Jalen Suggs. All right, guys, a breakdown here of the hustle stats for Orlando.
All you have to do is look at one stat, and that is their block numbers. It tells you how tight their D has been. They've been going out of their way to smother the defense.
And we also got to talk about the number of points they've scored in transition. Just jumping all over the opposition in this regard.
6 on the shot clock. Tatum finds Brown. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Magic leading by 6. Wagner, the pass to Banchero. Suggs with a screen on Brown. It's tipped. Inside. And Brown rising high for the finish.
You see the confidence building in Brown offensively. First, it was taking over stretches. Now, it's taking over games.
Wagner against Brown. Wagner, the pass to Bane. Right wing. from deep. Banchero. It's hauled in by White.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Oh, and it's Tatum finishing it off inside.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Now here's Suggs. He's got 6. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
And so now a timeout called by Jamal Mosley. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. The league leaders in free throw percentage. Number 1, Anthony Simons.
And you can't afford to foul this guy. If you send him to the line, he takes great pride in converting from there. The league leader in free throw percentage.
Here's Suggs. Wagner outside. Back to Suggs. The 3. And once again, off the mark by Orlando. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Payne, the pass to Suggs. Back to Payne. Wagner for 3. It's hauled in by White. White's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Brown. Man, Brown just showing his toughness inside.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
And so it's Suggs. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. Outside Payne. Back to Suggs. 6 to shoot. Carter from outside. The rebound, Celtics. They are looking really strong offensively.
Yeah, just terrific momentum. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Simons outside. There's Tatum with the 3. It's rebounded by Wagner. Orlando shooting about 31% here in quarter number 3.
In transition, Banchero already knows to turn on the Jets. I mean, he doesn't allow the defense to catch up on him at all.
The Celtics have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. Tatum passes to Simons. Back to Tatum. Now here's Simons. He's covered by Suggs. Here's White. Here's Tatum. And the rebound paying off as they pick up 2 on the second chance bucket right there.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Simons against Suggs. Pass to Wagner. And here's Payne. Banchero the screen. Payne, no good.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Simons outside. Now here's White. Here's Brown. And that misses. That would have put him up. And the Magic shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Banchero no good. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 15 shots to hit in the second half. Oh, how about White? Gets all the way to the cup. Nice.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
Back to the basics, unleashing the one-hand flush.
Boy, he makes the basics look pretty outstanding, though, huh?
That's true.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Jones, he's checked in for Suggs. And the Celtics also making a change. Pritchard's checked in. The Celtics have gone 50% from the field in the third quarter, 8 of 16. There's a screen. Here's Brown. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Wendell Carter.
And Brown is a talented scorer who also excels at drawing fouls.
And this will be a second trip to the free throw line. Second free throw, no good.
Yeah, it wasn't perfect, but it was enough to give them the lead.
The three from Bane. Carter controls the rebound and the putback. Carter's got 20 points.
It's been a dominant night for him, staying productive throughout.
Tatum with it. He's got 14. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
Orlando trailing here. Now Jones. Outside Bane. Picked by Carter from the high post. Bane, no good. Boston on offense. They're on a 14-6 run. White finds Pritchard. Back to White. Three-pointer. It's hauled in by the Magic. Carter's got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Wagner. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Yeah, using that big frame. Wagner muscling his way for 2.
The Celtics shooting at a respectable 49%. And here's Brown. 16 points for him. Back to White. Tatum, a screen on Bane. Tatum against Bane. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Tatum's got 6 here in the quarter.
And that's probably his most dangerous weapon. Tatum just has a smooth jumper.
Down low. Wagner inside, defended by Brown. And it's Wagner missing. The Celtics with the lead. Right side Brown. Brown going to work.
Keep riding that hot hand. He's been pretty much unstoppable.
And it's Jones with the ball for Orlando. Pass to Wagner. Boston pulls it in. Brown's got his 7th rebound here tonight. White, the pass to Pritchard. Brown against Wagner. The shot. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls. And now a 6-point Boston lead.
When Brown has the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous in the two-man game.
Pass to Wagner. Back to Jones. And here's Banchero, hounded by Tatum. Now Bane. Shot clock at 6. Here's the 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got his 5th rebound in this one. White for 3. That shot off the mark. It's been all about Jaylen Brown for the Celtics. On the glass, he was an absolute tyrant, just owning the boards. We'll be right back. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And just a selfless decision from your 2-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
We talk a lot about playing for one another. Right there with the pass, he's demonstrated what it means to do exactly this.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Suggs and Bane team up as the backcourt. Goga Batadze is out there with Mo Wagner. And it's Black in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. He shoots. Minot pulls it in.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
On the wing, Tatum, defended by Wagner. Got it.
You like the way Tatum can sliver around to get his shot.
Magic trail by 8. Here's Suggs. Outside Bane. Batazia screen on Simons. From deep, Bane. Boston pulls it in.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Pass to Simons. Here's Minot. Pritchard from outside. No luck on that one. Great D that time from Suggs.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Fires in the triple.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Celtics lead by 5. Simons passes to Pritchard. Back to Simons. Tatum, a screen on Bane. To the middle. Stolen by Bane. And the Magic pushing it up now. Jumps up, and he caps off the break with a monster slam.
The disruptive defense from Bane keyed that break.
And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Ooh, Tatum slams it home.
Slams it down with 2 hands.
Man, they're really getting aggressive now. Bane, the pass to Suggs. And it's Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got rebound number 7 tonight. Pass to Minot. Fires the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
More than capable of knocking down that shot. He's not shy.
For Orlando, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. To the paint. Kicks it out to Wagner. Outside Bane. Batazia screen on Simons. Just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Boucher. To the inside. And finished off by Boucher.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Down low. Here's Wagner. Rebounded by the Celtics. 4th quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. Pritchard, the pass to Boucher. Outside Tatum. 6 on the shot clock. Ooh, rugged finish from Tatum.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Now here's Black. And we've got a timeout from Jamal Mosley. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Orlando making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Batazia. Banchero comes in for Wagner. And Franz Wagner's subbed in for Desmond Bane. Boston also changing it up. Cadiz checked in for Jason Tatum. Brown comes in for Minot. And Derek White subbed in for Pritchard. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. He told them, quote, if we'd worked harder on the glass, we'd probably be up right now. Show some heart. Show some pride. It was a very direct message. Back to you guys.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
Ooh, getting up there. I mean, Banchero wants everyone to know he's a threat to hammer it down.
Simons outside. Pass to Boucher. Here's Queta. He's checked by Carter. Queta, pass to White. Nice ball movement by Boston. Here's Boucher for three. Drops in the three. Boucher's got 5 points now this quarter.
And they just continue to sharpen their offense here in the second half.
And Suggs has got the ball here for the Orlando Magic. Trailing by 13. Inside. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game. The Magic making a switch here. Jones is checked in. Pass to Banchero. Aggressive in the lane. Banchero.
A combination of brute force and skill on the interior. Paulo Banchero.
Now Simons, defended by Jones. Simons against Jones. Oh, he missed the layup. He had him with the pump fake. Oh, he goes up high for the two-handed slam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Boucher outside. The three is up. Orlando with the rebound. Carter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. And the call will be against Derek White. That's foul number 2 for him. Desmond Bane, he's checked in for Orlando. Boucher against Banchero. Knocked loose. Here's Simons. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
No doubt, Anthony Simons has shown he can be a 20-point-per-game scorer in this league.
Yeah, the shooting is great. He's a natural at finding his shot, but he'll be targeted at the other end. That's where he's got to improve.
Celtics lead by 10. White with it. Outside, Brown. No good from outside. Orlando has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Carter, nice dish, and the layup goes down. Carter's got 22.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
Now Brown. Boucher outside. To the middle. And here's Simons outside. They get it back. Magic trail by 8. Jones, the pass to Carter. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Carter's got 10 points here in the second half.
They have no answer defensively inside.
And here's Simons. Pass to Boucher. Brown, a screen on Banchero. Boucher passes to Queta. Just 4 to shoot. Now here's White, guarded by Bane. And White hits from deep. And the Celtics lead by 9.
His 3rd triple of the game. A little more success from out there in the second half.
Wagner outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good.
He's not making much of an impact from deep. His sole three-pointer came in the first half.
Pass to Brown. With the floater. It's rebounded by Wagner. The Magic have gotten 8 of 13 shots to find the basket in the fourth quarter. Bain, no good.
And as long as he keeps missing from deep, the D will keep letting him fire away. He's just off from range right now.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And Orlando has possession. Outside Bain. Outside Banchero. Oh, off target from downtown.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Here's Wagner. And so Jamal Mosley calls for the timeout. No doubt he's going to utilize the opportunity to make sure they're all on the same page here. Suggs is checked in for Jones. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Boston. Now Wagner. Suggs outside. Here's Wagner. Now Banchero. Clock at 6. Now Carter. Ooh, he leaves no question.
This is what makes Banchero a difficult cover. His ability to pass it well in screen rolls.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Tatum inside, working on Banchero. Oh, he misses the layup. Wagner. Brown pulls down the board. Celtics lead by 11. Here's a pass to Tatum. 1:41 left in the fourth quarter. From 10 feet out, Banchero pulls it down.
Nice reaction defensively, determined to make that a difficult shot.
A bigger guy who makes intelligent passes. Nice feed from Wagner.
Out of bounds. It'll be Orlando's ball.
Okay, time to take a breath, fellas. Plays like that should not happen.
Not a lot of time left for the Magic in this one. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter here. Here's Suggs. Banchero the screen. 5 on the clock. And he nails it!
Yeah, good to see Suggs bury the triple. This will only help with his confidence.
And Tatum's got the ball here for Boston. Now Simons. Oh, that one's off. Still out of sync.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points, and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Yeah, I like seeing Carter Jr. challenge the defense, and he's so good at drawing these fouls.
He gets the first, and that brings him within 5. He's off on the free throw, unable to get the second one to drop.
They need everything they can get right now, but can't leave points on the table.
And they go to the intentional foul. Here's the pass to Brown. Oh, the drop pass, and he dunks it down.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Here's Suggs. Wagner up top, defended by Brown. Now Carter. 6 to shoot. Payne outside, beyond the arc. And rebounded by Tatum. And so it's Boston with the W. And they barely squeezed out the win here on the road.
And BA, the visiting team is always under some added pressure, but they made it work and got the win, whatever the margin may have been.
Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Jason, with you guys being such a young team, how do you continue to improve to reach your potential?
We got to watch film. I mean, we did a lot of good things today. So a lot of things we could have done better. And we just got to be focused, composed, play with a lot of poise, and we'll be fine.
Poise normally comes with experience, but because you're so young, you're finding it early. Congrats.
All right, thanks, Allie. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Derek White.